Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Chris. A lot of y'all know me personally, a lot of y'all don't know me personally. So this is gonna be something I'm trying for the first time, I always wanted to get into live streaming. Well, not necessarily live streaming, but like vlogs and stuff like that. I know some of y'all know me from doing little video editing, photography, mostly as an amateur, but trying to turn it into something professional. But this is something that I always envision myself doing, which is talking and doing some commentary about, things I'm passionate about. And one of the things I'm really passionate about is sports, in particular football, in particular Trinidad and Tobago's football. So today is going to be the first, hopefully of many, videos. Wow, voice crack there, yes. Anyway, like I say, this is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's a bit nervous. But yeah, so today, as I was saying, today is hopefully the first of many of videos to come where I, talk about Trinidad and Tobago football from a fan's perspective, do some game reactions, reviews, these kind of things, news, I don't know. It wouldn't mainly center around Trinidad and Tobago. There's a bigger picture involved. Me and a couple good friends, we have something in the works. So keep posted for that. That coming soon, hopefully. But I just wanted to get the ball rolling from a personal standpoint where I will, start showcasing, a couple other things that I'm passionate about. For instance, it would be Trinidad and Tobago's football. Now, from a very young boy, I've been going to Trinidad games. Not as much as I would have liked to over the years, but, I've been going since a very young child. Always grew up watching Trinidad. This is in the 90s, by the way, when I was a youth. Watching Trinidad play in the Caribbean Cup. I've seen games in the National Stadium, and over the years it has continued. This was a space I don't think much people fill in locally. And again, with discussion with my friends, we saw an avenue for us to, probably do something and propel this to something bigger. Who knows? I know when you're starting off, it's always hard. Nobody's really watch. And then is wonder, am I wasting my time? But that's not the point right now. The point is for me to actually put something out there that I am actually very passionate about. And, let me see where this goes. Now, today is June the 25th, 2023. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this to the internet. But today is the first game for Trinidad and Tobago in the Goldcup 2023 edition. We're in Group A. We're up against the United States of America, Jamaica, and Stkitts and Nevis. Our first game today is against Stkitts and Nevis in, what's the time? Yeah, kickoff is just under hours time. So I wanted to, do some recap of the squad, my thoughts, that kind of thing, just to see where this will go, and probably do a little watch along with the game playing in the background. No copyright and stuff like that. I had to figure it out how I'm gonna do that, but just to get my in-game reactions to what is happening on the field. Obviously I must be in my uniform today. Always repping the red, white, and black anywhere I go. Always love Trinidad, no matter what. But yeah, so this was a long introduction, by the way. But this is the first. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm a bit nervous. This is off the top of my head. I have no script, which is I don't know. You'll see. But yeah, let's see. Let's get into a little rundown of the game and let's see what we could expect today. We're gonna do a little rundown and a little recap of the squads and the fixtures and all that. So we're gonna go to social media, Facebook. Yes, I use Facebook. I'm an old guy. So yeah, like I say, we're in Group A. Now, last night, the first game kicked off in the group, which was the United States versus Jamaica. I actually watched the game. And initially, before even all this, me and my friends were talking and we had little predictions. And I was saying, we kind of in an easy-ish group compared to the rest of the groups. And I was saying for the USA to come out of the group, and well, obviously I had to say Trinidad. But from watching the game last night, I didn't realize the US did not send their main squad. I don't even know if it's a B squad. It's actually a bunch of guys I'm not familiar with. Because there's no Giorena, there's no Pulisic, well, Des is not there, McKennie, Pepe, all these guys, Tyler Adams and stuff like that. It's not even that squad. It's only last night when I was watching the game, I was like, who are these men? And I had to check the roster, and I was like, wow, okay. But the game was actually even. I thought the US would run over the Jamaica. Jamaica actually took the lead with a good free kick header. And the US only equalized, I believe, late in the game in 87 minutes. Jamaica kind of came off, they came off the boil, and the defense was all over, and they started to time waste something a bit. They actually missed a penalty in the first half to make it 2-0. So that could have been a huge upset. So just based on that, watching how Jamaica played. Now, Jamaica is the highest ranked Caribbean team right now in CONCACAF. Trinidad is not even second or anything like that. We rank, I believe, 103rd or something like that. Jamaica, I believe, based on what my partner was telling me yesterday, is fourth highest odds to win the Gold Cup behind, the US, Mexico, Canada. It is Jamaica. That shocked me. So based on watching the game yesterday, I don't know if this is an easy group for us anymore, Jamaica RL play ball. They have a couple guys from the EPL. Antonio from West Ham. There was a guy who swung in the free kick. I believe he plays for Everton. He had his debut yesterday. He was actually really good as well. So, Jamaica midfield good. They're good with the skills. They slow down, when they counter attack, they actually slow down the play. And they actually had the States chasing for the majority of the game, which was surprising to see. But based on the fixtures, again, today's the 25th, so we're going to be playing St. Nevis. Now, this is St. Nevis' first time in the Gold Cup. I was actually really happy to see them qualify. I actually congratulated them on Facebook on one of their posts, and I was like, it's good for the region to see smaller teams make it to the bigger stage, This is our regional tournament, and I've always been proud of our region, everybody into the European football, and then South America coming ball with Messi and Argentina and Brazil and stuff like that. But to me, the Gold Cup represents our people, and it's great to see the passion that these smaller countries have. Now, I know, in similarity, there's the Nations League. I like the Nations League for CONCACAF, to be honest, because it evenly matches the teams based on their ranking and their strength. And that promotion relegation, I like it. You could only get better by playing more games, and gradually improving your competition. So it was good to see St. Kitts qualify. Now, on paper, Trinidad should win this game. But truthfully, Trinidad has not been performing well for the longest while. The last time Trinidad was actually good was around, I would say, when Stephen Hart was there, which would have been around 2013 to 2015 or something like that. We were trying to qualify for the 2018 World Cup, in Russia. But, we made it to the final. At the time, it was the Hex. And, we didn't have a good showing, and they let Hart go. But to me, that was a mistake. They should have stuck with him, because subsequent coaches, there was Dennis Lawrence, Terry Fennick. I believe there was another guy there who only lasted like a game or two. I can't remember his name. And now we have Angus Eve. Eve kind of bringing back the team to a competitive nature. But I'm not sure what to say. But the last couple games I've seen us play, we played Jamaica, but to be fair to Jamaica, that was their seaside, and we beat them in one game, and I believe we drew one game. That was in Jamaica. The Nations League, the last game I saw Trinidad play on TV was against Nicaragua, where we needed to win the group to get promoted. And historically we used to be beating teams like Nicaragua, but recently we're struggling, and these are the weaker Central American teams. So, that is like a yardstick to see the level that, we kind of reach. Controversially, Nicaragua was kicked out of the Gold Cup for feeling ineligible players. Now, they're all salty about it on social media. They're very sickening, actually. All he posts on our own TTFA web Facebook page. They're just there trolling, and it's real annoying. But that's besides the point. That's beside you. All they sort all yourself out now. Oh God, all they get kicked out, all they break the rules. Shut up now. We fed up all here. Anyway. But that Nicaragua game, we actually played good. There were a couple of players I was really impressed with. I wasn't aware of them before. So yes, I mean, based on today's game, I expect Trinidad to win. I'm not sure. On Wednesday, we played Jamaica. Now, that is a do or die game for me because right now the States and Jamaica on 1 point. If we win today, we'll be leading the group with 3 points. This Jamaica game, to me, will determine if we get out the group. I think we have not gotten out of the Goldcup group since like 2013 or something, when Kenwin Jones and them was there. So yeah, I think that is the most important game for us. Now, based on the US game on July 2nd, what I see from the States was not that impressive. But anytime Trinidad plays the States, we don't show up, Dread. Whether the States impressing or not, we just don't show up. But I could see something spoilerish there for us if we really, come out that day. Because the last time I think we defeated the US was down in Trinidad in Tobago to knock them out Russia 2018. Yeah, that was in a sense payback for Italia 90. I mean, I was alive for 90, but I was too young at the point in time. But like I say, I've seen Gold Cup I believe 1996 all the way to now, and I always supporting Trinidad. Trinidad used to have the golden generation with Latta P and York and these kind of men, Dwaraka and all them kind of men. And then we had a little dip. Then we had the squad that took us to Germany in 2006. And then since then, I believe from 2010 to now, our football has not been consistent. Actually, we have gone down based on the quality we had, but that's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, these are the fixtures. So I could see us coming out of the group, but we need to give a good performance against Jamaica. For sure. The States, I mean, I don't know what to say there. I would like to be optimistic and patriotic, but I think we'll lose here. If we beat stkitts today, we should. No disrespect to stkitts, like I say, I'm happy to see you all there. Happy to see, the smaller nations do good. But I had to support Trinidad, Jed. Come on. So if we could win today, we'll be top in the group, and on Wednesday coming, yeah, that will decide if we come in out the group. Based on the squad now. Alright, so this is our lineup, the official roster. I think a couple players had to come out for injury. But, Marvin Phillip, he there forever. Nicholas Fender up. I've seen him keep for a couple games. So I'm not familiar with Denzel Smith. Well, David Batu, always there. They're there from since Stephen Hart days. I'm not familiar with Archer. I don't believe Telfa is a defender. To me, Telfa is a midfielder, but he's here. Luke Singh, I believe, is from Canada. And he replaced one of the guys who was injured. Kareem Moses, I think I'm familiar with him from the Nicaragua game. Shannon Gomez, I know Shannon Gomez. Alvin Jones, he scored that bullet in Tobago against the States to knock them out, so that was good. Tristan Hodge, he's a familiar name as well. Joven is one of our better players. He's been around as well for a long while. I believe he's back in Trinidad now playing professionally, but he used to be a feature in the MLS. Johnny Fortune, I'm not familiar with. Well, Kevin Molino, one of our better players, classic number 10. He's the captain. But for me, the best player we have on our squad right now is Levi Garcia for sure. Levi come out a real good season in Greece. Yeah, it's Greece. When he playing for AEK Athens, I believe they won the League and Cup double in Greece. So hopefully, he could bring that form to the national team. I would like to see AEK, if he stays with them next season, if they could qualify for the Champions League, that would be real good. Real Gil, I think I know Gil from watching a couple on the, I believe there was a tournament recently, the under-20s or something like that. I believe Gil was one of these players. I'm familiar with Hakshaw, he's pretty good. Andre Rampasad is pretty good. Orvry. Now, this guy, number 20, I think his name is Kylie Orvry. I don't want to mispronounce my name. I saw him play against Nicaragua. He's very short. but the boy real skillful, real talented. He have that kind of Messi-esque, the goat Messi, a kind of Messi flair where he's short, he turn quick turns, he have good touches, he have good vision. I believe he need a little strength, but that will come in time. He's young. I'm not sure where he is from originally. I know he has Trinidadian heritage, but I believe it's either Europe or North America, somewhere like that. I'm not sure, but he's a guy to definitely look out for. Kylie Overy. Molly Khan, I'm familiar with Khan. Now I think we're lacking any forward lineup, Corbin and Shaw. I'm not familiar with these guys. I mean, no disrespect to them. I need to be more familiar with the Premier League now. We have the Trinidad Premier League that recently kicked off this season. Defence Force actually won the league last night. They needed to beat, I think it's ACS Port of Spain, who was leading the table at the time, to win the league, and Defence Force won 2-1. So, but a lot of our local players come from that league. And it's good to see local football, club football that is come back on the mainstream, because because of COVID the league was down for a while and a lot of these guys weren't playing, so it's good to see the boys back out. But again, so this is a little rundown of the fixtures and the squad. So what's the time now? Alright, now it's 10-3, so in 40 minutes they should have kickoff. So yeah, stay with me. I'll be back in that time, and we will be doing a watch along, my reactions. I'll keep it as real and natural as possible, as a man is speak my mind to a certain extent, but I know I need to kind of keep it clean for social media. But the power editing is edit, so we will see what's going on. We won't say anything too controversial, but yeah, join me back in a bit, and we'll do a little watch along. Yeah, over and out. Game should have been kicked off by now. Now is 3:43, so it's nearly going on 15 minutes delayed. I still have not seen any news coming out as to if there's bad weather or anything like that. Let me refresh. Nope, Goldcup has not said anything, so I don't know if the timing's off again. But I decided, in the meantime, we could check live score for ahead, Oh, yeah, there it is. I now saw it. It's delayed. Not sure why is there a delay. Is there any information as to why delayed? Delay. I just say delay. So, the table, Jamaica and US sharing a point each. We should win today. Hopefully we do win. If we win, we'll be on 3, so we'll be top in the group until the next game against Jamaica, which is a do or die in my books. So that's good. Let's see what head-to-head going on here. Alright, so we have played St. Kitts World Cup qualification. We won 2-0 against them. Friendly 3-2, 5-1, 2-1. So historically we have like a good record against St. Kitts Nevis. So, we should win, hopefully. Alright, so this is our current form in the last couple games that you see. We drew with Haiti recently, just before, I think sometime last week, just before the Goldcup, as in a warm-up game. We drew 0-0. We defeated Guatemala 2 warm-up games before the Goldcup. The last competitive fixture we played was against Nicaragua, which is 1-1. They played in Tobago for the Nations League. Defeated Bahamas 3-0. Friendlies, I was mentioning earlier, we drew 0-0 and we won St. Martin. Come on. And the last defeat we had based on this is in 2020 against Thailand. So coming into this year, 2023, we are actually unbeaten, which is good. We are unbeaten in 2023. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and we have 4 wins out of 7. That's admirable. That's admirable. So yeah, I could go with that form if we could get one again today. I think the real test will start against Jamaica first, Let me check St. Kitts' recent form. You know, they, like I was mentioning, they qualified through the prelims. They won on penalties against French Guiana. They won on penalties against Curaçao. No, this was a big upset. Curaçao is actually a good rank team, you know. In their League C, well, they're in League C, Nations League. 2-0 against Aruba, 3-1 against St. Martin. St. Martin, they drew Aruba. I mean, these are teams that expect to be beaten if you're St. Kitts. No disrespect to these other teams, but I mean, I expect St. Kitts to be winning there. So for the year as well, you know, wow, they played Andorra in 2022 last year. That is the most random friendly ever. But, you know, based on this year as well, message on my phone, they are unbeaten for the year. And that is in competitive games, actually. Because I've not seen any friendlies here. So, you know, they're not a good run of form. So it should be a good game. I still expect Trinidad to win, though. So, yeah, we await the start of the game. I'm not too sure when. Because they mentioned a delay. So, it is what it is. So, I'll end this recording for now. And then hopefully when the game starts, you get the ball rolling with the watch along. So, stay tuned.